Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Winter Beaches Crypto. It's Friday, March 1st. February is over. It was a really, really good month. Man, I got the most sleep in a night that I've had in quite some time. And I feel really, really tired. Good morning, Justin Eubanks. Hope you've had an amazing week, sir. It's been a good week. It's been a good month. It's time to start March off right. I'm ready. I'm ready to see what March has in store for us. We are just a month away. Next month is when we have the halving, 51 days. We are sitting at 85 on our fear and greed index. We're in extreme greed. And yeah, the question is, are we going to get a major correction before we go to new all-time highs? Or are we just going to go to new all-time highs? That's the major question. That's the one that we will try to answer today. Woke up, Bitcoin was above 62K. It is now 61,900. We are up 21% on the 7-day. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Solana's up 30% on the 7-day. I had a nice Solana trade. Very nice. Very nice. Got a good one on that. I don't see anything else crazy. Today we're just having fun. We're just freestyling. We're just gonna, look at stuff. Have some fun. I see meme coins are going crazy. The dog coins are going crazy. WorldCoin is having some issues because Elon Musk has decided to sue Sam Altman. Is that his name? Ackman? Sam something. One of the co-founders of OpenAI for breaching a contract. So WorldCoin apparently has seen a little bit of a dip. I haven't actually looked at it. Bitcoin, what are you doing right now? Bitcoin's kind of looking like it's trying to roll over, but let's see. Our prime oscillator is still above the 50, so could be nothing. Let's just see. Let's put a trend line on here on our Bitcoin. I know I was just talking about WorldCoin, but we'll get to it. Just stay above this trend line. Do some bouncing. Okay. Break this high. Come back down. Back test it. If it holds for support, then we have some equal highs up here. Sorry, I thought that TradingView was going to act nice, but I guess not. Come on. There we go. So we've got these equal highs up here. Relatively equal highs. And those like to get taken out. You guys know. You guys know. We ride the waves to the upside. Get that bounce. Break to the high. Get that bounce on support. That was resistance. Come up. Take out the equal highs. And go for this high here. If we can come up and break that high. And create a bigger, get rid of this resistance and create a bigger support level to bounce off of, that could give us what we need to get to new all-time highs. You can see this is kind of forming like a triangle as well, symmetrical triangle. Let me get rid of this stuff. We can see this a little better. I've got my own Mexican spaghetti going on over here. Shout out to OC Guy. Shout out to the Piper Academy, Tradefly, all them guys. Love those guys. Shout out to Alex O Crypto having a baby, which is very exciting. I know I haven't said anything about it all week, but you know, I've got something in store for Alex, and he won't know if he doesn't watch my live streams. Cat with Hat is up 8,000%. Didn't you say you were airdropped that and you were already up like 2,500% or something? That's hilarious. So yeah, we got this symmetrical triangle going on. I did have this drawn up like that. Oop. Did have like a little trend line like this, but we do have this trend line which I need to get online. There we go. So even if we fall through this trend line, we still have some support coming up. Hold that and we're okay, but if we fall through, look for a back test and then a rollover. Okay, so that's a bearish scenario, but we want to stay bullish. Hopefully we can take out those highs and then go on and go to new all-time highs. If I take the symmetrical triangle, with symmetrical triangles, we take the high, go from where the move started, go to the high, and then we go and we place it on the breakout, and that gives us a target of around 70K. Let's just call it 70K. That gives us our new all-time high. If we can have it. If we can have it. Also got an airdrop of real Smurf Cat. I don't know how, but writing it up and swapping for Caspa. I don't know how. Yep, we got that. Let's go ahead. Let's say, let's do some wave counting in here. Take a look. Zoom on out to the 4 hour. And this is really, actually, let's zoom out to the daily. Look at this. Look at this. This is just insane, isn't it? Good morning, French Toaster. Hola, French Toaster. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. We're just hanging out this morning, you know, checking out some Bitcoin, talking about how Elon's suing OpenAI for breaching a contract agreement, apparently. This is a third wave. This can't be a fourth wave, okay? Why can this not be a fourth wave? Anybody in the chat know why? This can't be a fourth wave because the third wave cannot be the shortest wave in the move. Cannot be shorter than wave 1. It is not going to work, okay? So wave 3 has to be longer than wave 1. So we could see a correction before we break new all-time highs. However, in the past, wave 3 has always, I think I have this on a chart. Wave 3 has always broken the all-time highs. Broken the all-time highs. Wow, you're taking forever to load. What would it, was it index or Bitstamp? Let's see. Bitstamp. No. Doesn't look like Bitstamp. It was index. Yeah. So wave 3 in a 5-wave impulse in a bull market has always broken the all-time high. But you can see this one, you know, we kind of butted up against the all-time high, you know, got some resistance, big correction. Let's see what kind of, I say big, but let's see what kind of correction this was. This was a 16% correction as it hit, came up just shy of the all-time high. This one hit the all-time high, got a big correction, But you see, it was part of wave 3. Wave 3 did end up breaking the all-time high in 2017. And even all the way back in 2013, 2012, 2013, broke the all-time high. This one just kind of kept on moving to the upside. So a lot of questions on whether or not we are seeing this move, which we're moving more at the pace of this one than we are 2017, in my opinion. But if I get rid of this, we can just do a simple bars pattern. So you can take a bars pattern and you can grab yourself a fractal. I'm just going to go from the bottom to the top. Make sure we are aligned. For some reason, this doesn't work well in log. Trading view needs to get that worked out. But yeah, if we put the bottom there, we can see time is kind of lining up. We should be breaking new all-time highs like right about now. If we are following the 2017 fractal, we should be breaking all-time highs relatively soon. You can see that we also could possibly get that rejection. Now, we don't follow. Price does like to rhyme, but it doesn't, it's not 1-to-1. It likes to rhyme. History likes to rhyme, but, we'll just have to wait and see. But if I go ahead and I take a fractal of 2013, 2012, 2013, make sure we're good there. And I'll move it over here. Okay. So we're actually behind schedule on that. But we can see that quick blast off came through. I must have moved this, and that is why. So it's more about the shape. More about the shape of the formations of the price action than the time. Kind of reminded me of the price action from 2012. Could you imagine getting stuck here up under the resistance until November? Until November. Maybe we have like a mini alt season as this is going on. And then come December or November, December is when we break new all-time highs. Hey, it's possible. I mean, the price action is pretty similar. Pretty similar. If we zoom in a little bit. I mean, I could see it. I could definitely see it. Look at that pullback. What kind of pullback would that be? 40% pullback. I keep seeing 40% pullback on other people's friends of the shows, YouTubes and stuff like that. So we'll just have to wait and see. We got to be cautious, especially since we are up in this distribution zone. Let's go back over here. Let's get rid of this. So, we had a double top back in 2021. Double top. So this is obviously an area where we're going to have lots of distribution, or where we have had lots of distribution in the past. Blackie Chan, good morning. Good to see you here. Good talk the other night. We talked a bunch of crypto. I believe in the Piper Academy Discord. It's either Piper Academy or Chart Prime. Same. So yeah, we've got this distribution area. So, we just want to be cautious. I would like to not see a 40% pullback. Let's see, from the top to 40%. I mean, that's a low. I don't think we can afford to take out. I don't think we can take out this low and still be super bullish. We don't want to see this low taken out. Yep, in Piper's. Okay, yeah. Piper's Discord. Let's go ahead and take a look at our total. What's our total crypto market cap looking like? Coming up on the 702 at 2.329 trillion, sitting right now at 2.241 trillion. Excuse me. Our total 2 has broken a trillion. Wow. Total 2, this is the entire crypto space minus Bitcoin. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so this is our total crypto market cap without Bitcoin, and we have officially broken $1 trillion. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So our altcoins are doing very well. We are looking good on our alts. Total 3, $611 billion. This is everything. This is the altcoins minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. So looking good there. Let's go ahead and go from high to low. That should take us up to the 0.5 at around $700 billion. So where are we at now? We're at the 0.382. Trying to get a close above that. If we can get a close above that, then our next target would be that $709 billion. Adding another $100 billion to the altcoin market. We are on the daily chart. Let's go zoom out to the weekly. Actually, let's go ahead and look at let's look at some monthly closes. Let's look at the monthly. What a monthly chart. Now, we did have a fair value gap that I have been watching since like down in here. I was like, fair value gap? I mean, that's where price looks like it's going to go. I mean, we zoom all the way out. Everything price is fractal from the top all the way down to the bottom. So that was always going to be a target, that fair value gap. And yeah, we've pushed through it. And now we're just man, I don't even know what to say. Yo, Lunar, could we look at FET? Yeah, man, we can take a look at FET. Let's take a look at FET. But first, let's just see. I just want to see something real quick. A 43% month. 43.8%. Wild. A $18,600 month. Goodness gracious. Gotta go. Just wanted to say good morning. Later, Schaefer. Good morning, brother. Thank you for coming, stopping by. Appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like on your way out. A 20% pullback would not be too bad to see. It would not mess with the bullish momentum too much. Puts us to the midline of the daily charts. I like it. I like it. Now, when you say midline, are you talking about the chart prime predictive ranges? Or what exactly are you talking about? I've had my eyes on 48.5K pullback. Yeah. A lot of people have, which is why I think we won't get it. Let's see. Let's take a look at the FET. Fetch.ai, which is in price discovery. Let's go to Binance, see if it has more history. All right, a little more history. All right, so looks like I already have a fib, trend-based fib tool on here. We're on the monthly chart. Let's zoom out a little bit. Looks like we're gunning for $1.90. Looks like we're gunning for $1.90 here. We've taken out this high, the all-time high. We've taken out the all-time high. We're in price discovery, you guys. FET is in price discovery. Oof, oof. So when we're in price discovery, we can use our trend-based fibs to kind of give us an idea of where we're heading. The 1.618 is a decent target to be looking for, so that puts it at $8.60. Now, I don't know how quickly we'll get there, but the AI narrative is definitely strong, and Fetch has AI in its name, Fetch.ai, and people will just buy stuff because it has AI in its name, and they know that AI, or they think AI is the future, you know. Bollinger Bands. I gotcha. Hold on. Is my dog going nuts right now? One sec, sorry. Dog outside barking 5:50 in the morning. It was going crazy. Anyway, yeah, Fetch is looking strong. We are looking very overbought though. Kind of overbought. Do have an engulfing candle here. That's on the daily, but then we've blasted off since then. So I would be looking. So yeah, that $1.90, $2 maybe, because that's like would be a psychological level, but it might not get there because it's such a psychological level. I've seen that happen so many times, where you just come up short of the psychological level because it's so heavy of a level. So we could be putting in a bearish divergence here. Also, I mean, we also have a possible, some volume divergence in here, a RSI prime bearish divergence. So I would be careful once it starts pushing a little bit higher. Just let's watch the closes here. Yeah, just be careful with the fetch if you are long. Now, if you're in spot, then you're in a good position. You're fine. If it gets a pullback back down to the 0.786 at $1.12, then that could be a good place to add some more to your bags. Not financial advice, of course. So that is what I am looking at on Fetch. Now, all of this can change if Bitcoin does end up breaking out into a new all-time high. But even that is getting a little bit sketch. Although I'm not seeing too many bearish signs at the moment, really. On the daily, we're sitting up high, but we can sit up high for quite some time and just consolidate and cool off. And this just tells us that our momentum is to the upside, and our bullish momentum is pretty strong. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Tradefly, my guy. Good to see you, brother. Let's see. You're up early. Aren't you? So yeah, we've got look what I added to my charts, Tradefly. I added my own chemtrails to the charts. I might have to change these colors, but I added my own chemtrails to the charts, and I really like it. I really like it. So yeah, if we do get a pullback, we could come back down here to this first level of what was once resistance, and try to turn that into support at about 52,900 or so, 52.8. That is what I would be looking at. Hey yo, Tradefly, my guy. So that's something that I would be considering if we do get a pullback. I would be looking at that level there as possible support. Beyond that, if we fail through there, I'd be looking at this next level because it's a nice big consolidation range. So something that we could have built a bunch of support on. So that's something that I would be watching too if we were to lose this level here. If we were to lose about 500. Well, let's say, where's the low? 500, 500, or 50,500 is what I meant. 50,500. Altcoin market is above $1 trillion. A beautiful sight to see. Beautiful sight to see. Let's take a look at the Dixie. All right, so the Dixie is getting a little bit of a retrace to the upside. Let's get rid of this. Give me 1 second. See, this is the beauty of having like 3 people on a show, like on Piper's Academy. While one person's talking, you can sit there, and the other guys, I mean, this is what they do, and it's perfect for them. They could sit there and get their charts ready while someone else is talking. And yeah, let's go ahead and pull a fib on this. Okay, so we've come up and we've hit the 0.5 retracement level and have gotten some resistance, coming back, trying to see if we can turn this into some support, this level here. We've bounced off of it before, rocketed up, came down. This is kind of a bearish sign to me, but because we broke this low. But getting back above that low could push us a little higher. But that could just give us some temporary relief, some temporary sideways action or downside on Bitcoin. And then this thing could just roll back over. Let me give you a visual. This thing could just roll back over, like this. And then, hey, off and away we go. Right around the time of the halving right there. Something to look at. We can take a look at the euro, making up, I believe, 50% or around 50% of the Dixie. The Dixie is just the dollar versus a basket of assets, and those basket of assets are the Canadian dollar, the Aussie dollar, the British pound, the euro, and the Japanese yen. So what we want to see is we want to see these other currencies doing well against the dollar, and that brings the dollar to the downside, which then brings our assets like Bitcoin to the upside, other currencies to the upside. So USD CAD is something that we actually want to see go to the downside because it is the USD versus the Canadian dollar. So we want to see it not do well against the Canadian dollar. And then we have the Aussie dollar, so we want to see it do well against the dollar. So we want to see this come to the upside. It has dug into a fair value gap right here on the daily. Where's my magnet? Dug into and held. We did hold that midline on there, and we're holding on top of the fair value gap. So this thing could start pushing back to the upside, giving us a little boost against the Dixie. Now, I did have this trend line drawn here. We did break it on the euro, so this makes up most of the Dixie. So if the euro gets really going against the Dixie, then the Dixie will definitely should start falling. Same with the British pound. We can move this over here. Let's see. This looks like it kind of wants to roll over, but at the same time, it looks like it kind of wants to get moving to the upside. This one's a little bit sketch. We are above the 50 on our prime oscillator prime, and so that's kind of bullish. A little bit of a, yeah, it looks like it's just been kind of cooling off a little bit. So maybe that euro can really start pushing to the upside here soon. Once it wraps up this consolidation here. And if that euro, or this isn't the euro, this is the British pounds. And if the British pound can really get pushing and the euro at the same time, then we can really start to see that Dixie start to roll over. But just because the Dixie is strong doesn't mean Bitcoin can't be strong as well. It just makes it a little bit more difficult. This is just looking like a let's see. Where's the midpoint of yesterday's candle? We are above the midpoint of yesterday's candle. Let's go down to the 4-hour. We did get a close 4-hour close above it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Could be seeing some downside here. Let's see. 15-minute. Okay, so we're building support on top of the midline of yesterday's daily candle. That is nice to see, and we do have some liquidity above us because we have all of this resistance that price may want to attack. So, oh, it's 6:01. It's past my bedtime. No, it's time to go to work. Time to get ready for work. Yeah, well, let's watch this level here, 60,586. Let's watch that level here for support. If we lose that level, then we'll probably come down to this $57,973 price level. So right now, though, we've got our oscillator trending to the upside. We've got our prime RSI kind of trending to the upside. We just took out this low here on our momentum. I actually like to see this because this is kind of giving me a little bit of a bullish divergence. So this is a hidden bullish divergence, and that is where price is going to the upside and our oscillator is going to the downside. So even though our momentum is coming down, our price is still coming up, meaning that if we can get our momentum to start cranking up to the upside, then our price will really start getting moving to the upside. Okay, so I also had this pulled up. Yeah, Mexican spaghetti. I already talked about that. So we have our open interest here, which got pretty much almost all the way wiped out on that Wednesday candle where we just went crazy. Absolutely insane. Let's go to the daily chart and let's see our open interest here. This is CoinGlass for those interested. CoinGlass. Let's see it. Let's look at recent. So we are at levels on our open interest that we have not been at since about 43, 44K. So that's pretty low. This is right before we got this big march to the upside on our open interest. And then our open interest started to fall as we started to clear out all of the shorts to the upside. So this is good. We've basically chopped off some froth in the market. And hey, we're just looking to add some more leverage positions to the market. I imagine longs are going to start getting stacked up. So that could give us the potential for a long squeeze. So we just want to be mindful of that. But we could also, people are seeing that resistance. People could also be stacking up those shorts. And we could see a short squeeze to the upside. Or we could see some craziness like we saw the other day where we do this crazy spike action like this, where we just completely wipe out both sides of the market, right? But anyway, it is past my time, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you could, hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Join the Discord. It is free. Link in the description below. Follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. Go watch Piper Academy at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alexo Crypto, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Both of those channels are in my description below. If you enjoyed this, please consider giving me a like button. And I will see you guys later. Have a radical day. Peace out. Ride the waves.